Chapter 64. Listen and repeat. Conversation. What do you do every morning? I shave myself every morning. When did you cut yourself? I cut myself yesterday morning. What's she doing? She's looking at herself in the mirror. Who installed the television aerial? He installed it himself. How does the record player turn off? It turns itself off. How do you enjoy yourselves? We enjoy ourselves by watching TV. How do you entertain yourselves? We entertain ourselves by going to the cinema. How do they amuse themselves? They amuse themselves by going to the city. What have they decided? They've decided to move back to the city. He doesn't like to commute every day, does he? No, he doesn't. They don't enjoy taking care of the house, do they? No, they don't. She doesn't like to work in the garden, does she? No, she doesn't. What's always happening to the equipment? It's always breaking down. They can't fix things themselves, can they? No, they can't. They won't need 2 cars in the city, will they? No, they won't. They won't spend as much money in the city, will they? No, they won't. They don't like suburban living, do they? No, they don't. You don't need a car in the city, do you? No, you don't. He doesn't like to drive, does he? No, he doesn't. She doesn't like to drive the children to school, does she? No, she doesn't. They didn't like the suburbs, did they? No, they didn't. He didn't get promoted, did he? No, he didn't. You didn't fix the television set yourself, did you? No, I didn't. She didn't call the plumber, did she? No, she didn't. He isn't very handy, is he? No, he isn't. There aren't many flowers in the garden, are there? No, there aren't. He isn't a plumber, is he? No, he isn't. You weren't sick yesterday, were you? No, I wasn't. You haven't cut your finger, have you? No, I haven't. He hasn't broken his toe, has he? No, he hasn't. He hasn't cut himself on the chin, has he? No, he hasn't. She hasn't put on her makeup yet, has she? No, she hasn't. He can't fix the motor himself, can he? No, he can't. He shouldn't leave the screwdriver on the floor, should he? No, he shouldn't. They won't need 2 cars in the city, will they? No, they won't. She couldn't get the plumber, could she? No, she couldn't. The verb to get is used here with a causative meaning. The full expression would be, she couldn't get the plumber to come, could she? Vocabulary. Aerial, noun. All the time. Angry. Aptitude. As much, adjective/adverb. At the same time. Back, adverb. Caravan, noun. Century. Chin, noun. Defective. Expense. Lawnmower, noun. Living, noun. Makeup. Mechanical mirror, noun. Paradise. Particular song. Unlucky. Unused. Van, abbreviation of caravan. Wiring, noun. Electricity, telephone. Worried. Verbs. To amuse. To be worried. To cause. To commute. To entertain. To function. To get someone to do something. To overload. To promote. To recognize. To sit. Usage notes. Angry. This adjective often combines with to be and takes the following prepositions. To be angry at/with someone equals to be angry with a person. To be angry about/at something equals to be angry about something. It can also combine with other verbs. To get angry equals to become angry. To make someone angry equals to make someone upset. Back. This adverb means behind and often forms phrasal verbs with various meanings. Position or movement backward. He could not hold back the angry dog. Return to the starting point. Take this book back to Mrs. Jones. Go back in time. Go back with me to the 11th century. To cause. This verb can take a direct object or a double object. What caused the accident? You've caused trouble to all of us. When it means to make someone do something, the structure is to cause someone something to do something. What caused him to change his mind? Other verbs with similar causative meaning include to enable, to get, to invite, to order, to require, to teach, to tell, to warn. Reading. Some houses seem to be unlucky. There's always something wrong with them. Perhaps the plumbing doesn't work properly, the electric wiring is defective, or the roof leaks. You can recognize these houses because there always seems to be a van out in front. It may be the plumber's van, or the electrician's van, or the TV repairman's van, depending on the particular trouble in the house at that moment. It's convenient to have machines. They save a lot of work. At least, they save a lot of work when they're functioning properly. But when something goes wrong with them, they can cause a lot of trouble and expense. The suburbs might be called a paradise for the repairman because so many machines seem to break down all the time. Of course, it's people who cause a lot of the trouble. Many of them have little or no mechanical aptitude. They don't know how to take care of the machines and appliances that they use. They may overload the dishwasher. They may leave the lawnmower sitting outside in all kinds of weather. They may use too many appliances at the same time. Any of these things can cause trouble in the house. Language notes. There can be used not only with the verb to be, but also with other verbs indicating a state, such as to seem. In these cases, there precedes the verb, and adverbs of frequency are placed between there and the verb. The sentence can be translated as, because there always seems to be a van. In the expression out in front, the combination of out and in front indicates that the object, a van, is outside and in front of the house. The ing form of some verbs can function as a preposition introducing a noun. Example, depending on equals according to. Comprehension exercise. Why do some houses seem to be unlucky? What are some of the things that may go wrong with them? How can you recognize these unlucky houses? Whose van may it be in front of the house? Why is it convenient to have machines? When do machines save a lot of work? What can they cause when something goes wrong with them? Why are the suburbs a paradise for the repairman? Who causes a lot of the trouble with machines? What do many people have? What don't many people know how to do? What are some of the things people may do? Grammar. Reflexive pronouns as objects. I hurt myself with a screwdriver. Henry and Alma enjoyed themselves at Diane's party. You boys can amuse yourselves without making so much noise. Verbs. To amuse oneself, to burn oneself, to cut oneself, to enjoy oneself, to entertain oneself, to explain oneself, to find oneself, to hurt oneself, to lose oneself in, to think oneself, to throw oneself, to dry oneself, to shave oneself, to wash oneself. As we have already mentioned in the previous unit, a certain number of English verbs can become reflexive with the addition of the appropriate reflexive pronoun when the subject and object are the same person. Note that in Italian, reflexive verbs are fewer than in English. In fact, many Italian reflexive verbs correspond simply to transitive verbs. Therefore, in English, there are numerous verbs that have both normal and reflexive forms. Below is a list of the most common verbs that have a reflexive form, with their meanings in parentheses. Note that the last verbs in the list, when referring to parts of the body, can have two constructions, with a reflexive pronoun when the action involves the whole person, or with a possessive adjective plus noun when it refers only to a part of the body. She's washing herself. She's washing her hands. Some verbs or verbal expressions that in their non-reflexive form require specific prepositions can also be followed by reflexive pronouns using the same prepositions. Why are you looking at yourself in the mirror? I'm not worried about myself. ING clauses. Subject. Reading French is easier than speaking it. Direct object. He enjoys being able to do anything. After a preposition. Don't go out without taking your umbrella. After an adjective. He was busy getting ready for his trip. Explanation. In English, subordinate clauses can be formed using the ing form of the verb with possible complements. ING clause. These clauses can sometimes replace a subordinate clause with a finite verb. Compared to the main clause, these ing clauses can function as subject, direct object, especially after verbs that take a gerund, complement introduced by a preposition, complement following an adjective. Let's review together. Let's summarize in the following table the paradigm of irregular verbs that appeared from Unit 44 to Unit 64. Irregular verbs infinitive. Simple past, past participle. Bear, bore, born. Break, broke, broken. Build, built, built. Burn, burnt, burnt. Choose, chose, chosen. Cut, cut, cut. Forbid, forbade, forbidden. Forget, forgot, forgotten. Freeze, froze, frozen. Hurt, hurt, hurt. Lose, lost, lost. Set, set, set. Shut, shut, shut. Sing, sang, sung. Steal, stole, stolen. Tear, tore, torn. Tell, told, told. Throw, threw, thrown. Understand, understood, understood. Win, won, won. Reading Comprehension Exercise 1. Some houses seem to be unlucky because there's always something wrong with them. 2. The plumbing may not work properly, or the electric wiring may be defective, or the roof may leak. 3. You can recognize these unlucky houses because there always seems to be a van out in front. 4. It may be the plumber's van, or the electrician's van, or the TV repairman's van, depending on the particular trouble in the house at that moment. 5. It's convenient to have machines because they save a lot of work. 6. They save a lot of work when they're functioning properly. 7. They can cause a lot of trouble and expense when something goes wrong with them. 8. The suburbs are a paradise for the repairman because so many machines seem to break down all the time. 9. People cause a lot of the trouble with machines. 10. Many people have little or no mechanical aptitude. 11. Many people don't know how to take care of the machines and appliances that they use. 12. They may overload the dishwasher. They may leave the lawnmower sitting outside in all kinds of weather. They may use too many appliances at the same time.